Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and a place some of the game's immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this Big Red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Oregon Ducks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Huskers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense takes the field. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
And sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium, after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it done.
Trying to get to him. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll give it to him again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's got his man, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Nebraska's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Handoff from the gun. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Gets it out fast. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
And the Huskers get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Makes the grab down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're trying to get to it. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. This should be the last play of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They're going to run it.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll do it himself. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He got it. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive.
And he breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks. They're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He's got his man. Oh, what a move to get open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. Finds a man on the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
He's looking for a man on second down. He's right on target. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. He's going to pass. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. This quarterback needs to stay true to his mechanics. He just sort of heaved it up off the back foot.
And these mechanics are crazy. You see all these quarterbacks on the field with towels before games and doing that little salsa thing that you see quarterbacks with their hips, popping through. But it makes sense because you have to have that good...
What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. To the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
7 yards on the play. 3rd down coming up.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Lincoln. And a really competitive game so far. I'm talking razor-thin margins in the big statistical categories. And while it may be a broken record, turnovers are the name of the game. The team that limits them, the ones that win that turnover margin, generally speaking, are the ones that have the best chance to get that dub. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the bet.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Might as well give it to him again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Decision time right here. I like going for it. You're playing on the road. You have an opportunity to take the crowd out of it a little bit here. Why not just line up quickly and just try to run the ball?
Yeah, stay aggressive. I mean, you want to shut these people up. You want to quiet them down, but...
Touchdown, Ducks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, give on the inside.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made after the first down.
Now, I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll run play action. Got his man to the left. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nelson. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Brings up second down.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Rayola. He finds his man. Strong, firm tackle. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
What a tough situation in the game. You know you need points. A field goal's not going to do it. You'd like this offense to be aggressive. He didn't feel comfortable, threw the ball away. Big fourth down coming up.
Try to get it on the ground. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Ready to try the point after. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They march 78 yards down the field, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
He'll try to pop the draw. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
When you play zone coverage, and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Brought down after a pickup of 5 yards down to the 10.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Works the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. He looks that one in nicely. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. The aerial assault continues. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw, it's Raiola. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nebraska! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lane, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Oregon! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Utah was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this huge team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
Incomplete. It's second down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You've probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Takes takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to...
And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.